that's what I'm looking at, right?
Yeah. Like, I think I think there could be, you know, concerns brought up about both avenues of investigation here, whether it be just the general phone tap, which is the kind of the warrantless searches of the phone records, and then also the, you know, the tapping, and whether that, you know, does that constitute a violation of privacy until we confirm whether the faces is on the phone with it, you know what I mean? Like, I can see the concerns.
Yeah.
If we don't try these things, and you know, we're never gonna know if this is a possibility.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. The only other part of this I was just a small little administrative thing was the very top. Was just the faceless organization and associates confirmed phone number. So you're saying that we've confirmed that phone number is being used by more than just the individual known as the faceless? It's being used, like, passed around between multiple people?
No, sorry, I meant that to be two separate. I guess I'll do that another way. I'll do it this way. I'll unlock it, and then I'll put the you know, associates underneath. You know what? I'll just leave it without associates because I've mentioned them later. Because they are the target of this. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only other part that I was like, are you looking to do more than one? Because I only see the one phone number. And
no, I figured, like, for now we only have one confirmed phone number, right? But I figured if they approve the kind of phone tapping, like, locally, and we, you know, tap into that and we hear the faces on the phone with somebody, let's say we hear them on the phone with, I don't know, the Tony Corleone, and we hear the faces talking to him, and then we're like, we subpoena the records because we've got that through this as well, but then we find, oh, he didn't have a conversation with Tony, so he must have another phone number, and so then we subpoena Tony and find that other phone number, we resubmit, is what I think the process will go if they use another phone number, right?
Yeah. All right. I have a very strange request that's going to seem the complete backwards of what I was just going on about.
Okay.
Chain subpoena. Build at your organization anyone who's ever been in, because this is a continuous, ongoing operation.
Yeah.
Right. Anyone who we can tie to any one small single part of this as being involved in this organization, whether even it was an affiliate, somebody who helped with one thing that maybe they were just a small part of something and they didn't even necessarily be like dedicatedly, I'm going to help a terrorist. Like, even if they just fucking transported food for them and we have proof that they did so, you blanket phone subpoena everyone for the duration of this.
And you're saying instead of this?
You basically put the pressure. No, on top of this.
Okay,
this
I agree.
This is your core. The next, we've been doing this for what? We've been going after this
like
guy
5
for
months.
4 or 5 months?
Yeah.
And it feels like we've gotten nowhere.
Not with,
effectively.
No.
We
yeah,
still
pretty much.
We haven't had a sighting on this guy in forever.
Yeah, since like January.
Nothing.
Yeah.
We have practically nothing.
That's kind of my
out there are in masses helping this guy.
Yeah.
And this is one of the tactics I use whenever I go after big organizations, is I start putting the pressure on people about helping them by start blanket subpoenaing everyone involved. Because then it's like, hey, I got involved with this. They're now looking into me. And they usually end up turning into more aggression towards us and start hyper-targeting you. But then they start making mistakes because they do that. Because everybody's now focused on it, that you can see what all parts of their organization are active and who it is, and you can start building out your phone trees, which builds out your contact list. Like, you can start building out the whole organization list. Once you do that, they start panic calling each other, just like I did with the Cypress.
The Cypress stuff, yeah, I remember.
You start subpoenaing one person, you let that spread, and you basically check all the other ones, and you see how the information flowed from that contact. And you can start building out the entire organization tree from there.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, one thing I included in this investigate warrant was that for these warrantless searches, it includes historical records. So that means we could pretty much get the full extent of records for this faceless number. Then we get everybody they've ever had contact with, and then it just gets built up like on a day-to-day basis. Who are they talking to, right? And I mean, we already kind of did it with the Wyatt Jones subpoena, where we saw he got contacted by the Faceless and he called like 3 people straight away. So we know that's his group of people of how that information flows. So yeah, I completely agree. This is like, I'm coming back to this kind of fresh a little bit, and this is going to be my call to kind of get us somewhere for a change, because we've been so reactive. This is me wanting to get us to be proactive and try and get ahead of them for a change. Because you know, yeah, I mean, like, for example, let's say we start seeing a fucking helicopter flying around, right? One of those attack helicopters, and then we lose it. Then with this, we can go to a judge and say, okay, I want the records of that phone right now, and they can do it. And then we find out, okay, they've been in contact with Edgar, Brandon, I don't know, Lang, Buddha, Skipper Jones. And then we know, okay, if we find those people and we follow them, we might find something going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, hell, you start tying directly to those people, find out who they're affiliated with, who they get arrested with all the time, and start branching the subpoenas out to them. Just apply the pressure through massive subpoenas in there until we have basically the entire phone network of half the damn city.
Yeah, 100%.
Make one of those Omega documents. I mean, I'll compile the whole fucking text records into one giant Omega document again.
That was very useful.
I had nearly, what was it, 60,000 lines of
it was a
data?
lot. It was a lot.
I'll put the effort into doing it. I'm gonna let you handle most of the stuff as a direct forward on there, and I'll just remain in back-end support on that, so I can always remain as the signatory on it.
Okay. Yeah. Are you happy with the? What do you think about the phone tap stuff? Are you okay with pushing that?
Yeah. I want to see what the DOJ's response to this request is.
Me too.
I mean, it seems reasonable. It seems reasonable. I mean, it literally is just hey, we have an active phone subpoena, an active continuous phone subpoena on this.
Yeah.
It's the same as kind of like the camera thing, right? Where it's like we can just constantly use the cameras for 30 days or something. I don't see why not. The only other thing I could say to put in here is putting an end, a goal that causes an end to the subpoena.
I see what you mean.
If that means, like, basically, we're using this information in order to identify and locate the primary suspect involved in this criminal activity, and the end result is for the capture of this suspect, in which case the warrant should be considered fulfilled or something like that. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
But we'll sign it. I mean, we can sign it as is if you want right now, or you can just add something in there to be like to give it an end goal, like basically an executive date of when it should end. I mean, the likelihood of us concluding this within 30 days, we both know that's pretty fucking minimal. But if we manage to catch this guy in 2 weeks from now, then hey,
I'd say sign
we need to be able to put an end date on it.
Sign it, and then let's see what the DOJ says about it. Because I think the likelihood is they'll come back and say, you know, we're not comfortable with this, change this around. Like, I'm not worried about the PC part. I'm worried about the kind of methods requested, I think. And see what they come back about it. Because it's going to take them a while anyway. Let's be honest. It's a big old fucking peanut, so I'd rather get it.
Yeah, they're going to have to do a lot of discussion on it.
Yeah. I did give them a heads up like it was like a couple weeks, 3 weeks ago, something like that, that I was going to do something like this. So they were made aware in advance that something like this was going to come along, just not the details. So hopefully they've talked about it a little bit, but, you know, we'll see. Do we have access to that subpoena channel yet?
No.
Great. Okay. All right. Well, just let me know when it's all gone through and stuff like that, and I guess it's a waiting game at that point. We'll see, chat. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it's not a D20.
All right. Signed, bumped, sent out.
Perfect. I got scared of that fucking helicopter then. I was like, what the fuck? I'm talking about the faceless and then a fucking helicopter shadow.
Review.
Perfect there.
All right. Other than that, anything else going on with you? I'm sorry. I've been I've been kind of detached a little bit lately. Most everybody's been kind of in fucking hibernation because
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard a fucking thing, man. It's been fucking crickets for almost a month
yeah.
now.
I've been in the same boat. I haven't been too frontal and present, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, and it's definitely been a bit like, you know, I don't know. I said it the other day to myself, really, but it feels like the morsels are like, you know, those cobwebs that are just flying through the air, not attached to anything. That's what I feel like right now. It's just like, what's going on?
So accurate. I mean, I come around and I answer my text. I mean, hell, me and Abby ran fucking group 6 for like several hours the other night just to do something. We're just, I don't know, we're just stuck in limbo, and I don't want to make any big moves without a director, which we're still sitting
exactly. No, I'm in the same boat. I am probably gonna pass off the plague because I want to focus on the facial stuff. And I feel like I've been neglecting the whole plague investigation, and I had Nino come and chat to me about it and stuff like that, and he wants to like make an arrest on Dr. Smith and all this stuff, but like I don't have the
They fucking won't. I've tried to get the PD to do it. They literally wouldn't even write a search a warrant for the guy who literally stabbed me.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, they try to make up excuses. Oh, we don't have we don't have an ID number for him, so we can't write a warrant. I was like, oh, easy. That's why there's that placeholder one. I was like, okay, here, resolution. Here's a placeholder for him. Get him in custody. You can write the search warrant for him. Here's a picture of him. We know his thing. Here's a placeholder. When you get him captured, swab him. Get the fucking correct DNA. Easy. But nobody still wants to do it. And I can't write a search warrant. I can't write an arrest warrant when I'm the victim.
Yeah. I don't really know. I don't think any marshals are really tapped into that. So, would you be okay if I pass it to like Doc Masters because he's aware of everything?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Hand over any files we have to him. Move it to investigative reports.
I think it's all investigative anyway. I'll be honest at this point. So
yeah, it should be. But it's just if PD's gonna do anything about it, they just haven't been. Everybody's so afraid of this boogeyman. Nobody wants to deal with it. I'm like, okay, well, I'm still fighting off this fucking cough. It's been 4 months now. We've had no movement on this. There's been no even whisper of a cure. I don't seem to be getting over this fucking thing. I'm so sick of this cough. It has been 4 fucking months.
I'm in the same boat. I spoke to Pixie the other day. There was an officer that gained a cure somehow and gave it into the hospital, but they didn't get them anywhere. So,
of course not.
No,
of course not. Why would it?
So, but yeah, I'll pass that off, and hopefully they can at least do something with it instead of me sitting on it and doing nothing. And then I'm just gonna work on this faces stuff, really. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep pushing.
I'll be honest, Dark. I've been so demotivated. I feel like I'm not in control of my own life at all.
I agree. I can agree with you on that. It's not been great, man.
We've had this director thing. We've been missing a director for what, 7 months now? 6 months?
Yeah.
Effectively.
Yeah.
We've been pushed around and led around and led on about all this stuff for nonsense, and we're always just waiting on the state. We've had this damn plague that's been plaguing me for months with no even sign, no whisper of a cure or anything like that. We've had this stupid faceless thing going on where we just get little details every once in a while that doesn't seem to limit anywhere, and we just kind of just running around with our fucking heads up our asses with no idea what to do. I literally don't have control over my life, and I don't know what to do at this point. Sorry, I had to rant.
No, you're okay. Listen, I get it, man. I get it. I mean, has Murray spoken to you at all?
No, nobody really talks to me anymore.
He sent me over a document and let me know about the state's potential plan for how a director's gonna get chosen. Did he?
Yeah, the governor sent me something a week ago.
So you're aware about it?
Sent me one. I mean, I know the governor's initial like scratch pad ideas where he was like, you'll be able to elect, like the marshals will elect somebody,
Yeah.
the PD will elect somebody, the people will elect somebody, the mayors will elect somebody, the judges will elect somebody, and then we all vote. But then it'll be a weighted voting system where the marshals' vote counts for more, blah blah blah. And I was like, this is just super convoluted and confusing, and all that's going to happen is going to piss people off no matter what happens.
Yeah, 100%. It's that's what I said. But yeah, that's what I was told about it too. So, I mean, that was what, a week or two ago now, and we haven't heard anything. So, but it's still been run through the DOJ for some reason.
Yeah,
Um,
of course. We still have $1 million left in the bank if we need something desperately, but that's all we have left. It's I don't think we have enough to pay the salaries of everyone.
that's fine. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to wait. It's more waiting, I guess.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Okay, well, thank you for reviewing that, Craig. I appreciate it.
Yeah, all right.
All right, if you need anything, just give me a bell.
Take care, Dark.
You too, mate. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, Craig. Sad shit. I feel more bad for Craig, because I kind of, like, checked out of this whole director thing, like, 2 months ago, but, like, Craig's still been going for it. You know? Yeah, Craig still wants it. Not necessarily he wants to be a director, he just thinks that we need one and he'll step up for it. It's eating a sandwich, chat. I'm excited to see what the DOJ says about this warrant, though. It does mean we gotta go do some news. What's on it? Cheese and onion. My classic. Yeah, November was when, roughly when Angel left. It's not a nasty combo. It's very tasty, thank you. It's from Tesco. It's a Tesco meal deal. And it's beautiful. Yeah, they have chili, yeah. 100%. I miss Angel a lot. Because regardless of, like... She definitely had some strong opinions on, like, the mayors and shit. But it felt like that was Angel's department, made by Angel, ran by Angel, and so it made sense. But now, since that, it's been just, like, limbo. No, Charo. It's like cheese. It's like chopped cheese and chopped onions mixed in like a mayo and then spread onto bread. Well, when I put it like that, it don't sound good, but it's really nice. So. Don't knock it till you try it, man. Don't knock it till you try it. Why is cheese and cucumber okay, but cheese and onion isn't? Yeah, I'm British, yeah. Can you tell just by my food preference? All I can think of is how bad your breath must be after eating that. Yeah, Corky agrees. Not a fan. Oh! Is that PD? Why does it look like a fucking EMS helicopter? I care too much about how I smell, so if I eat things are gonna make me stinky. Just have some chewing gum afterwards. What Flop wants to talk to Doc about? No idea. I guess we'll find out. Chewing gum is expensive, I agree. Everything's fucking expensive, let's be honest. Like literally everything. If you ask me something you can buy that's cheap, I couldn't tell you, man. The meal deals have gone up. Sad. What are they doing? Is it a booster? Oh, it's an S booster. Alright. Be prepared to attach to S78. Oh, okay, the helicopter fixed now. There they go. Bye! If only Jim was there. He'd be ready to spike it. Excuse me? The fuck? Jim would cause the 78 to get. I can't believe that happened, dude. I can't. Okay, genuine question because I didn't ask at the time. You cop viewers, is it? Because obviously, I haven't been a cop for a while. Is hitting cars into spikes that bad? Genuine question. Not really. Like, was it just was Susie just mad about? I helped her. I think it's context based. Should be done more often. I think it's not done a lot, so it takes the criminals off guard. Is that the same with, like, okay, I'm gonna ask another question. Bike strips. Are they the same? Like, are they like a rarity these days? I genuinely don't know. What the fuck just happened? Hello? Are you okay? Hello?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
You took a bit of a tumble there, mate. What happened?
I was just trying to see if I could get out of here on the bike and just took a little tumble. That's all.
Oh, okay. As long as you're all right.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
What car is that?
Raiders?
Oh, okay. I didn't recognize you. All right. I thought it was HOA.
Not many of us around this time usually, so that's probably why you're not used to it.
Yeah, well, just be careful on that bike, man, okay?
Thank you, boss. You have a good one.
Swimsuit the same as putting the spikes under their car? Okay, well, that's a silly opinion, but I get it. I think I think you're right if it's like not done very often. Listen, I have a thing for spike strips, so I'm just thinking about whether I should do it in the future. People don't parallel. I have noticed that there is a significant... Fucking hell, I can't speak here. There's not a lot of people who parallel. And there's not a lot of people who parallel with the intent to stop. And there's a very big difference between, like, paralleling a chase and then paralleling a chase to try and stop the criminals, you know? A lot of people just do it to, like, keep eyes on them. But I like to do it to actually try and end the chase, you know? We need to take a look at why parallels very much. You mean like the cop depends who the cop is or the criminal is? Yeah, well, PD were very okay with Jim doing it, to be fair. The cop, yeah, I agree. I seen how they get spiked probably the other day. It was time to set up great suit. Wait, really? They got out and shot cops? They got spiked? That's crazy. Shift 2 GM causing all calls to be 78 shooter spikes. That's silly. That would be so silly if biking cars turned into shootouts every time. I'd be out of a job, man. It's honestly, it's so much more satisfying biking a car than like catching it in a pursuit to me. Like, it's like 1,000 times more satisfying to catch a car that got spiked versus like catch a car because it like crashed out or something, you know? Especially shot because they got read so well by roads they got spiked. Wait, really? Was it Forum Alleyways Southside Special spike? Because that's where I'd go if I was chasing the besties. Yeah, I don't think I did anything wrong either. I just think it's very, well, I don't know yet. I feel like the data we have, right? Gotta get analytical up in this bitch. The data we have, we cannot confirm or deny whether or not it's a controversial move to do that. Because it's only happened once. If we do it again and we get shot, we might have to reevaluate. You don't see any cops doing it unless asked by primary even uses spikes. Like spikes just in general, I always hear over the radio. Like I'm always like, if I listen to radio, everyone's always like, get me spike strips here, get me spike strips here. But like, I never actually hear anybody putting them down. I did hear Rupert the other day in a chase put spike strips down. But like, I never hear anybody else do it. Does Jim know Rupert? Yeah. Yeah, Rupert's the one who spoke to us about going into gang turf. You're saying if a cop was successful. Yeah, I get what you're saying, buddy. Jim's to start a spike unit. I remember, yeah, I heard Rupert on the radio and he was like, oh fuck, I missed it. They went round it. But in a very posh voice. I was like, get used to it, buddy. I think spikes are criminally underused. Criminally. Because it takes such like it's just, honestly, it's like imagine being a cop was like playing Overwatch or like some class-based shooter. That most people are out here playing DPS, right? Then you got like tanks and shit, which are like the people that collect evidence and stuff like that. But then it's when you play support, it's like a completely different role, right? I feel like that's what spikes are to pursuits. Like it's so different that you can't just chase normally. Like you literally have to change the whole way you play, essentially. Rex got out, started blasting because it was Rupert, and he's very shootable. I feel like Jim's pretty shootable too. Have a look.
Was 50. I'm BCB.
Wait, he's leading!
Spiked. Spiked.
That's crazy.
Go to the goat. Great work there.
Beautiful, Ventura. Beautiful.
Okay, primary vehicle has missing the back left tire. BCB.
Spiked. Spiked.
Ah, beautiful. Yeah, he aura farmed. He was aura farming right there. 100%. But the issue is good spikers are good drivers. Hello? I don't think anyone would call me a good driver. I do agree with you though, Ria. I feel like watching this house at this time of day is just... I'm just wasting my energy and my time. Because Wyatt's not around until... I reckon he's not around for another like 5-6 hours. There's always an exception. I'm just gonna leave it, I think. Yeah, it's not worth it. And that guy moved his moonshine stills out of there. Oh shit. How many cops are around? Oh, they've got cops now. Yeah, I think this stakeout's gonna have to be Monka. Thought that was a PC. Are we good? Good. Starting to be a post. If I could be a post-storm detective, I would. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. A funky little car to park on the side of the road. Dog's husband sure is a good driver. That's crazy. Okay, so DOJ are now reviewing. I'll turn the car off. Hey, degenerate nobody. The DOJ are reviewing our phone tap. That's going to be the core of the investigation going forward. So I don't know whether to wait on the result of that, because the issue is it could like they could say no, right? Don't know what to do at the minute. I might go do the... We need to do the news. Like, period, we need to do the news. So maybe we go do that. But if we do the news, then we get access to not only the cameras... What's going on here? What is it inside? Oh, what is it reflecting? Looks orange on the inside, but it's just reflecting something. Yeah, roping roads could be a lot of fun. But before we do that, I'm gonna run inside for a minute. Beep, 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 beep. Right, I bookmarked this, so we'll know. Oh, I need to write this up into a report. Are there any other marshals around there? Alright, yeah, let's write this up into a report. Potential... I don't know what else to call it. All right. On the 16th of April, 2025, Dark was approached by Watson. Watson. There we go. Informed of an incident that occurred at MRPD on the 3rd. It is not the 16th of April, it's May. My dad's birthday this month. Thank God I've remembered. I'd forgotten until this moment. I hadn't even thought about it. It's occurred at MRPD on the 3rd of May. Incident was where a woman applied dispatch, was given a tour of the dispatch room, and found some items that were hidden behind a PC of the desks. It is unknown what she took, but the dispatcher search. Captain Alice and Chief Watson are concerned of the possibility that someone in MRPD left items. What's this woman's name again? Ivy one. Yeah, it's fine. Is there an MRPD tag? Yeah, go for it, Chandler. It's my life. Last night a DJ saved my life with a rubber hump. Beep beep. That a man. Have a look.
Okay, Spikes if he stays on the tight line.
Was this when we? No, this wasn't when.
Go wide. Full spiked, full spiked.
I'm spiked.
Beautiful.
Where? I can help. I can
Bay
pick
City
you up.
Bank. Yeah, I'm spiked Bay City Bank.
Oh my god.
Unreal Spikes.
Hold up.
I
I got something
outside,
just
I'm
for
on
this
my
guy.
way.
Hold up.
Here's Spikes.
That's a shotgun.
Here's Spikes go crazy.
Wait, Bay City Bank.
Where are you heading to? Where are you heading to?
Dude, that shotgun's crazy.
I do not care. Spike me off the highway when I'm going 100 and something.
Okay, Spikes, if he stays on the tight line, go wide. Full spiked, full spiked,
How fast was he going?
full spiked.
He was only going 70, dude. 100 mile an hour.
Full spiked, full spiked.
They were nice
I'm
spikes.
spiked. I'm spiked.
Oh, honestly, that's perfect. That's a perfect example of a good spike, man. The shock on his face. Yeah, around the corner, exactly where you want it. They slow down. 100%. Oh, wait, Peters.
Good morning.
Morning. Just the person I was looking for. I've got some work for you, son.
Oh, look, would you look at the time?
Peters, come back here. Right, listen. I
What's
was
up?
contacted by Alice Watson. Okay, the captain. And she has let us know about an incident that occurred like a week or two ago, nearly 2 weeks ago. TLDR is a dispatcher takes a dispatch application from a woman calling herself Ivy Thorne. All right. Nothing untoward yet. Then Ivy she asks for a tour of the office. So the dispatcher, Rosalind, I can't remember her name. I'll write it down. Hold on before I forget. Rosalind something.
Is there like a report?
I'm just making one. It was a private report. I've just posted the private report in the main one. I've literally just thrown it up.
Oh, okay.
You know, oh, I gotta find it. Dispatch something. Rosalind. Right, it's Delta 35 Rosalind Toy. Right, so she was a dispatcher. She lets this person, they apply for dispatch. After that, she's like, can I get a tour? And then she goes in, she's like, can I see the dispatch room, whatever. They go into the dispatch room, and this Ivy Thorne woman's like, oh, look at that. Someone's left something on the ground. And she goes and picks some stuff up off the desk. And Rosalind, I guess, gets confused / panicked about it, and then just lets her out without searching her.
What?
Yeah. So we don't know what was taken. I don't think we're too concerned about the dispatcher here, because, you know, it's just a dispatcher. She's made a mistake. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But the issue is that the chief and the captain are concerned that there's a possibility here that somebody left these items in the dispatch room because they were left behind one of the screens. Whatever it was behind one of the screens in the dispatch office. So it looked like it was hidden. There was a few things left, and the things that were left on the ground after she picked stuff up were 2 deagle mags and a wrench. It's all in that report now. So what they're concerned about is, you know, did someone leave these to drop them? You know, did they drop them and hide them in the office so that she could come in, apply for dispatch,
Like a hot drop or something.
like a drop, yeah. So we need to, you know, the chief already went through reports and everything, couldn't find anything, but I want you to do the same thing. Just go through, see if you can find any evidence that this might have been, you know, there might be missing evidence from somewhere, either relating to Ivy Thorne or the person who the wrench came back to. There was no DNA in any of the stuff on the ground. That's pretty much it. Rosalind Thorne was the dispatcher. She let her in. Now, the issue is that at the same time, there was a 78 call, so Alice didn't really have the time to document the scene properly. So she didn't document where the stuff was or anything like that. But yeah, listen, likely is you're not going to find anything here. Best bet would be to subpoena that phone number and see if anybody contacted her from the police department. But the issue is you need PC to subpoena that phone. And for all we know, the woman was just, you know, picking some stuff up off the ground. And she didn't know what it was. And she didn't think it was bad. You know what I mean? So, yeah, just have a look into it. Let me know if you get any updates. It happened on the 3rd of May. It's all in there. It's all
But
in
is
there.
this, so Alice approached me about something, and she was wanting to talk to Barrett.
I think that's it.
And
Yeah, this is it.
I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know where he is. I mean, I hope he's going to be back like coming Monday, but who knows? I was like, is there anything I can help you with? She's like, no, I'll just wait for Barrett. I'm like, okay.
Alice.
All right, I'll see what I can find. Go through all that stuff.
I'm just putting this in here now.
Do you have news, Rep?
No, I actually need to go and do it like today. Oh, hi, Gunner.
Good morning.
Morning.
Gunner and I have been building a network.
Yeah.
Cameras.
No. Oh yeah, I did. So what I've done is today, I submitted an investigative warrant for a phone tap on the faceless.
That's good
and
work.
I know you've been working on that.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I submitted it today. Craig signed it. So the way it's going to work is, if it gets accepted the way it is, right, is basically for 30 days we get, basically warrantless searches of the faceless phone, the number. So we wouldn't have to submit a subpoena every time. It's just, it's a new day, it's a new morning. I would like the records of the faceless number from yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, there's an active situation. We've just seen a helicopter, and then we can just speak to a judge and be like, okay, we need the records from that phone right now. This could be them. Let's see if it is. They've contacted these 3 people in the past 20 minutes. Let's see if we can find those people and follow them. You know what I mean? Simple shit like that. And then the other thing is that I've requested is for the phone tap is we can listen into the phone calls of those who are associated or have had, a lot of contact with the faceless number. For example, like, I don't know, Brandon Valentino, he's had probably hundreds of calls at this point with this guy. So we could listen into Brandon's calls and then confirm who he's talking to. So let's say he's talking to Kyle Pred, and we confirm that, then we stop listening, right? But if we can then confirm it's the faceless, then we can carry on monitoring that call. Yeah. So that's what's gonna happen. So I do need to go and get news rep so I can do that.
One thing that I was really wanting to do this week, because I mean it's been a bit slow in regards to just investigating government corruption stuff. I do want to kind of do some undercover work, go to these places where we know, because the bitch of this whole thing is we just seem to be 2 steps behind, and we obviously know where this stuff is happening. We know they're coming in on the ports, right? We know stuff is happening at Zancudo, but it's where the fuck where the fuck are they? They have to have some sort of hideout somewhere. So even with this phone tab, if it goes through, if we can, if I could just dress up as a local and just walk around all around town and see if I can see anything weird going on.
100%,
something.
Man. Yeah, go for it. As long as you're careful about it, I recommend doing it with a partner, either someone to spot you from a distance in a mock call, or someone to actually just be with you at the time. As long as it's safe, then go for it. 100%. I love that stuff, and we need to. I want to do more of that. Did you ever get that? The Blake, what was the guy's name? Blake Cole.
I put it in the report. I even texted it to you.
Okay, we need to talk to that guy. So maybe I'll give him a ring at some point. Are you gonna be around for a bit today?
Yeah.
Yeah, give him a call, and then if he doesn't pick up, send him a text message saying who you are and why you're calling, and we should catch up with him about that Jetsam stuff down at the docks. Because I'm really gonna push the faceless investigation there. I'm sick of being on the back foot, like you said, and I'm passing off the plague investigation. I'm likely gonna pass it off to Doc Masters, because he's been pretty involved in that stuff from the start, and I don't know whether they're gonna do anything with it, but
they're not. I mean,
It's fine as long as it's not. I'm still gonna keep my eye on it, but I don't want to be the one in charge of it when I'm already looking into a terrorist organization. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion, there's not much that we can do. In my opinion, and in talking to people that have gotten to play, who've had interactions with Pestilence,
I agree, mate.
like
I completely agree. But I've got the mayor was breathing down my neck a bit the other day. So I kind of blew smoke up his ass and be like, yes, sure, this, but I'll leave it to his department to deal with if he wants to try and arrest.
Yeah,
Pestilence.
arresting him is not going to end well.
No.
It's reckless endangerment in my opinion. But if they want to deal with that, fine.
Yeah. I'll help with stuff, but I don't want to be the head of that. So yeah, I mean, let's we still help with it and things like that, but we don't need to be the primary lead on that investigation. I think we need to focus on government officials and then this terrorism stuff, really. By the way,
Yeah, I agree.
I was going to include your hollow coin stuff, but I didn't want to convolute the subpoena, so I didn't. Just a heads up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because we know that's faceless related, but it's also like it wasn't necessary to the report. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's kind of a tenuous connection anyway.
Yeah, like there was another one. There was that. Did you guys see the helicopter incident down at Zancudo the other night?
Yeah,
yeah, I wasn't around for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I came in like an hour later, and then I had something else I had to fly back out for. But came back later, like shift 3. Was looking through the reports. Like I don't know what happened, but like there's hardly any blood. There's hardly like anything to go off of, and I'm like, I'm just frustrated.
Because it was like like basically a tank that was a drone by the looks of it.
Yeah.
And then 2 helicopters that were, I guess, having it out with each other. So, I mean, my first assumption is it's faceless related, but, we've got nothing tying it. So, when I was doing the phone tap and being like, they have helicopters and bombers and this, I was going to be like, they have tanks, but I can't confirm that, So, yeah, we'll see what the DOJ says about that. But I think Craig's coming down here right now, by the way. He's around.
Well, anyways, the camera thing. So you don't have to have full rep to like look at the cameras.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's like 50 rep, I think. Yeah.
I'll give you.
So maybe not even to look.
No, I can't use that. I don't know the password, Chris.
I think you need 50 rep for it.
I'm probably gonna do some of that today. Cause I want the cameras and I want the listening device too. So.
Yeah, I don't even have full rep there. I think you need that for the listening device because I can't get that.
Oh, I've got the listening device already. I'm full rep, so.
Apparently, it doesn't take that long.
No, it doesn't.
No, not at all. Yeah.
And it's not bad money either.
Yeah, but, I think we definitely need to do more of this stuff. I think if this phone tape goes through, then it's going to include like a full historical record of all the faceless stuff. We're going to have like months worth of phone records to go through. So I'm definitely going to need help on that and subpoenaing, because Craig was throwing out the idea, and I completely agree, that we need to, for people who have especially recently been in contact with them, we're going to have to subpoena them, and we're just going to subpoena everybody and just get a massive bundle of information and records so we know how shit's operating. So in other words, I'm going to need some help.
Yeah.
I'm going to need some help. So
I think this should be probably a full department operation.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've got surveillance that needs doing as well on like Wyatt Jones's property. I want to get some surveillance on that. I've found a pretty good spot on the Capitol Hospital roof. But
I can put a camera there right now.
It's not. I can't really put a I mean, we could put a camera, but the issue is with cameras is, if you don't do it right, then that shit gets thrown out.
Yeah, I mean, it's on the. You were doing it on the fire station. That should be fine, right?
I was doing it on the Capitol Hospital roof. But it's
Yeah.
more about, like, for example, you point that camera from the Capitol Hospital roof to his house, which is on the east side of Fudge Lane. You know, is the argument going to come up eventually that you shouldn't put it there because you're looking into someone's backyard? You know what I mean?
Well, then we can't have a camera anywhere because, I mean, if it's in plain view, right? I could understand if it's on their property, but if it's in plain view, it's not private, right? It's in plain view.
I agree with you. Like, this is the thing. I agree. It's that with D20OJ at the minute, I don't want to risk it, you know?
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
know if it's worth the risk or not yet, so
Oh, let's
let's just hold off on that.
I'll Pred calling me, guys. I'll be back
Well, then I
in
think
half an
every
hour.
single camera we have is probably at
Hey, Pred.
Hey, how you doing there, Richard?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. You haven't came down to my office yet.
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Why don't you come on down and let us have a talk? How's that sound?
Where's your office, man?
Uwu parking lot. Little Seoul Korean Plaza.
There's loads of
You
buildings
can't
here. Which
miss it.
one?
I have the 2 exuberant sports cars outside, and there's a sign at the door. Don't worry, I'm the only one that has a patch of grass down here and a staircase.
Wow, that's very impressive. Okay, I'll be there in about 5 minutes, all right?
5 minutes?
I'll see you in 5 minutes, Pred. Bye-bye. Oh. It will be 5 minutes because my game crashed. Lol. I'm gonna make that 10 now. Classic 5M. RP detected. Alright, while we're loading in, actually I gotta choose a fucking queue. I know I don't. Alright, back in the sec chat. I'm returned. Good timing.
Over the radio, he tried to brush it off. He'd be like, "No, you don't need to come up here." I'm
Oh,
like,
great.
"No, I'm gonna go up there and investigate because you don't."